So you can either create a fake student account or log on to the counselor account and then select Demo Naviance Student here on the left-hand side in order to see what the student profile or what the student account looks like when they log on. This is the page that the way the website looks for them. So we usually have a welcome message. This is something that we set. So write something, to welcome the seniors, something they need to do, and that will come up on their home screen. You can also assign students important tasks or to-dos, and that would show up on their home page here as, an assignment that they need to complete on Naviance. I will show you how to, assign those tasks and write the welcome message later. But on this page, there are two things that students have to do. They need to go to colleges and then colleges I'm applying to. And this is where they're going to list the colleges they have or are planning to apply to. So when we first open it up, there is this, your Common App account has been matched. So that's in green, which is good, but at the beginning of the year, this bar will be red, and on the right-hand side, there will be a button that they click to say match to Common App account. When they click that, it will ask for their Common App account email and their birthday, and then the student selects match accounts. If everything is set up correctly, this bar will change after they hit match accounts. It'll change to green and they'll be good to go. If we run into any issues, double check both of their accounts that the information is right and give Naviance a call. So then for them to actually add colleges to their list, they hit that pink plus button and then type in the name of the school they are applying to. They should select if they're applying regular decision or early. And then if the school has the option to apply via Common App or directly to the institution, they will have two options in this drop-down bar, and they need to select which way they are applying to the school. It depends. Each of my schools has this set up differently. At West, you hit add and request transcript in order for us to get a request of the student application. For Little Flower, we just hit add application. So that's something that the student will do next. And then it will come up in a list here. I don't think it's doing that because this is a demo, but right underneath colleges I'm applying to, Drexel would show up if this was a student account, a real student account. So the student needs to do that for every school that they plan to apply to. Just hit that plus, type in the name and how they're applying. The other thing they have to do is if they go to college's homepage and then scroll down to letters of recommendation, this is where they will request a teacher to write a letter of recommendation for them. So if they click it, it will bring them here and they need to select add request. And it will have a list of all the teachers in the school or people who can write letters. They select the teacher. They do not click choose specific college. Always have them check off all current and future colleges I added to colleges I'm applying to list. Always check that box. And then they can type a personal message if they want and then hit submit request. This is important because now the teacher has access to, they will get an email that will give them access to upload their letter onto Naviance. So the student has to do that. Some other things that are on here that may be helpful to the student, find your fit. They have some ways to search colleges similar to the College Board, kind of the idea where you're selecting certain criteria and it'll bring up a list of schools that fit those requirements. So check there if a student needs some ways to find colleges. Something else that the student might use on Naviance is the resume tab. The resume portion, which you have to go to About Me, and then there's this resume under the name. They click that, and then this pink plus button, they can select what category they're adding to their resume. So if they have volunteer service, they put in, what they did, how many grades they did it, about the average hours, and then they can hit add, and it'll start similarly creating a list of things on their resume, and then they can print and export resume if they need to, say, give it to a job or something else. That's a good way for them to have that resume. Careers also is a place where we have career quizzes that students sometimes are asked to do or have the option of doing. It's just kind of a career quiz that takes the student through some questions and gives them some results, which can be helpful to look at.